A judge has ordered both sides in the debate on whether to save a historic grain elevator to enter into mediation before he's forced to make a decision. The latest on the fate of the Buffalo landmark from 2 on Your Side's Dave McKinley.
Archer Daniels Midland, which owns this 125-year-old structure that has not functioned as a grain elevator for 40 years, has tried several times to get permission to demolish it, fought at every turn by preservationists.
It's a City of Buffalo landmark. It's a National Register property. It's the sole remaining working house brick box elevator.
But following the heavy damage sustained by the Great Northern Elevator during the December 11th windstorm, the city's Department of Permits and Inspections under Commissioner James Comerford issued an emergency demolition permit.
My main concern is public safety, and that's what it's always been. When you have a big gaping hole, that's not a mirage. That's a concern.
At the same time, though, Mayor Brown has stated publicly that he hopes it can be saved, urging ADM to explore the existence of tax credits for historic buildings, which could aid in the cost of preservation or toward turning it into something else, either by ADM or someone else, like Doug Jamal, who's expressed some interest in the structure.
You're up to like 95% of the cost for stabilizing, remediating, and adapting this building.
Acknowledging that something needs to be done and soon, but also the passion some have for the structure, the judge, instead of ruling on whether the building gets a date with the Wrecker's Ball, ordered both sides to enter talks before a mediator to see if something can be worked out.
It's a great invitation for mediation. It's something we didn't anticipate.
But it came with a caveat. The judge said if nothing's agreed to in a week, then he will rule on the building's fate. And a lawyer for Archer Daniels Midland, in his brief and only comment outside the courtroom, seemed not to indicate any optimism for a breakthrough before leaving for the talks, which began today.
We certainly will cooperate with what the judge has directed, and we'll be back here when the judge has the decision. Thank you.
Dave McKinley, Channel 2 News.